Bill Murchison here, founder and director of instruction at Georgia Golf Performance. I'm going to talk to you about distance wedges. One of the deadly sins of golf is making a bogey with a wedge in your hand. So we're going to talk about how we can practice, and then a little bit of the technique side on distance wedges. So distance wedges, about 30 to 100 yard shot, depending on your distance. But I've got some flags here. That's a great way to practice, is to put some targets out there. I used to put towels when I was younger, practicing, but you can put cones, flags, towels. I have these in increments of 10 yards. So I've got 30, 40, 50, 60 out there. That's what I'm going to practice today. And I'm just going to work on, one is just getting the right length and speed. So the right length of swing, I need a shorter swing here for these shots. So that means I need a shorter stance, because I see way too many students, they come out here and they've got a full setup for their distance wedge shot. So we want to narrow in your stance. I want to put the majority of weight on your lead side. So you can see I'm leaning forward here, and it's just going to match up the length of the backswing with the follow through. We don't want a big follow through here. We want to match the length back and through and get the speed working that way. So I'm going to hit a shot here, narrow stance, weight forward, and this is going to feel more like a punch shot, because the tour players, they launch it under 30 degrees. And so if you're throwing a dart or you're throwing a football, you're throwing it more in a straight line. You're not throwing it, lobbing it way up there. It's hard to control your distance that way. So these are going to be a lot lower than you can imagine. So it may feel like a little bit of a punch shot to you. That's typically what we tell players that lob it up too high, just to feel a little bit more like a punch. So you can see a shorter follow through. I had a good launch, and I landed it around the distance. So a good distance parameter, 4 yards short, 4 yards long of your intended target. And so if you can land the majority of your shots inside an 8-yard circle, you're going to start making some birdies with a wedge in your hand. It's going to start limiting some of those bogeys.